Bella's magical paintbrush.
A quaint, peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and dense forests. The cottages are small and made of wood and stone with thatched roofs. The villagers are humble, going about their daily routines with a sense of contentment. The setting sun casts a warm golden light over the entire scene, highlighting the lush green meadows and the distant forest edge. A young girl named Bella, with a dreamy expression and simple clothes, is sitting on the grass in a meadow. She has a few worn-out pencils and scraps of paper spread out before her. Bella is sketching the vibrant flowers, tall trees, and playful animals around her. Her surroundings are full of life, with birds in the sky and small creatures moving in the background. Deep within a dense, magical forest, Bella stumbles upon a hidden glade. Sunlight streams through the leaves, casting a golden glow over the area. At the center of the glade stands an ancient oak tree with twisted roots and a hollow at its base. The atmosphere is serene and mystical, with fireflies hovering around, adding to the magical ambiance. Bella kneels beside the ancient oak tree, peering into the hollow at its base. Inside, she discovers an old paintbrush with bristles that shimmer with a soft golden light. The brush seems to glow in her hands, radiating warmth and magic. Bella's expression is one of awe and wonder as she carefully picks up the brush. Bella is sitting at a small, makeshift art station in her humble home. She dips the magical paintbrush into a jar of water. As she begins to paint on a piece of paper, vibrant, lifelike colors burst forth from the brush. The scene on the paper depicts a meadow with flowers, a gentle stream, and a bright blue sky. The colors appear more vivid and alive than anything she has ever seen. Bella's painting of the meadow begins to glow with a soft light. The flowers in the painting sway as if touched by a gentle breeze. The water in the stream sparkles and flows, and the sky appears bright and real. The painting looks as though it has come to life, with the colors and elements moving and shimmering. Bella stands in the village square, holding the magical paintbrush. She paints bountiful gardens full of fruits and vegetables, which immediately spring to life in the villagers' field. Around her, villagers are amazed as they see new sturdy houses appear where old, crumbling ones once stood. A crystal-clear lake filled with fish materializes near the village, providing fresh water and food for all. A wealthy, greedy merchant named Malvek stands in his lavish but cold and empty home, hearing rumors of Bella's magical creations. He is consumed with envy, his face twisted in a sneer as he devises a plan to steal the paintbrush. His surroundings are dark, with shadows looming, reflecting his corrupt intentions. Malvek, now disguised as a poor traveler, approaches Bella's small home. He wears tattered clothes and carries a walking stick, but his eyes gleam with cunning. Bella, unaware of his true intentions, smiles warmly as she invites him into her humble home. The setting is simple, with a rustic charm, but a sense of unease lingers in the air. In the dim light of Bella's home, Malvek quietly searches her belongings. He finds the magical paintbrush hidden under her bed and quickly snatches it. His expression is one of triumph and greed as he flees into the night, leaving Bella's home behind. The atmosphere is tense and foreboding, with the darkness of night encroaching on the scene. Malvek, now in possession of the magical paintbrush, stands in the center of a grand palace he has painted. But the palace is crumbling, with walls collapsing and gold turning to dust in his hands. The lands he painted around him are withered and barren, reflecting the corruption of his greed. His face is twisted in frustration and confusion as everything he desires falls apart. Bella, determined and resolute, leads a group of villagers through a desolate landscape towards Malvek's palace. The villagers, once prosperous and happy, now look worried and worn, but their eyes show determination as they follow Bella. The path is dark and foreboding, with twisted trees and barren lands around them. Bella stands fearlessly before Malvek in his crumbling palace, holding the magical paintbrush that has just returned to her hand. Malvek, enraged and desperate, lunges at her, but the villagers stand firm around Bella, protecting her. The palace continues to crumble around them, with pieces of the ceiling falling and cracks spreading across the floor. Bella, with a calm and steady hand, paints a scene of peace and harmony. As she finishes, a soft light envelops Malvek, and the corrupted palace begins to fade away. Malvek, now transformed, finds himself in a simple, humble cottage. The atmosphere is serene and calm, with warm sunlight streaming through the windows of the cottage. Back in the magical glade, Bella carefully places the magical paintbrush back into the hollow of the ancient oak tree. The glade is bathed in a soft golden light, with the tree standing tall and majestic. Bella's expression is one of peace and fulfillment, knowing she has done the right thing. The scene is tranquil and full of magic, with the brush glowing softly inside the tree. The ancient oak tree stands alone in the hidden glade, the magical paintbrush resting within its hollow, waiting for the next dreamer with a pure heart. The glade is quiet and serene, with beams of sunlight filtering through the leaves and the soft rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze. The atmosphere is one of anticipation and quiet magic, as if the glade itself knows that the story is far from over.